Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Here is your weekly reading for the 21st to the 27th of May 2018. This week we've got something very exciting to share with you. I'm also going to choose a card from the Animal Tarot by Doreen Virtue. Now I haven't used this Animal Tarot deck at all in any of the readings. It's actually by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So it'll be interesting to see why I was guided to work with that deck. I don't even use that deck very often for myself personally, so looking forward to choosing a card from the Animal Tarot. Now, I want to share with you also some guidance that I was given, some separate guidance other than working with the tarot. If you watch my readings regularly, and welcome back if you have been watching, I hope you have been enjoying the weekly readings. I usually have two parts to my videos. One part is a short healing, followed by me choosing a card from one of my many decks. So let's get started because I'm looking forward to sharing with you the guidance that I was given for you for this week. So what I was actually showing to start with was actually a vision of the planet Earth. And what they actually said and explained to me that the actual planet Earth has its own consciousness, has its own energy. And in actual fact, I felt like you could almost ask the Earth questions like a guide, which actually quite makes sense. The Earth is a living, vibrating, being. It's almost like you can talk to it and ask it questions. And that's what the actual guide suggested that we do for this week. Now, they were particularly referring to asking the Earth where we actually would be best suited, where we would actually best be suited to live or to move to. Because of this big change of consciousness, we're all actually beginning to vibrate higher. And because of that, we may be suited to go to a different location to live. Now, I guess it's not going to be for everybody that they need to move. Some people we're going to stay where we are, and because of the shift of vibration that we're going through and the change of consciousness on the planet, you'll find that you actually more deeply resonate to where you are. But for others of us, we may feel the pull or the need to move somewhere. And who better to ask where we're meant to go, or if we're meant to stay where we are, who better to ask than the planet Earth itself? So that's what we're going to do for this week. Now, my guide showed me the way that we do that was actually to visualize the planet Earth. So I'm going to do it with you now so we all get a chance to ask the planet Earth where we're meant to be, where the hell we're meant to be, I'm just kidding, where we're meant to be. Now, what they actually showed me, you can do this with me now, and as we go through it, we'll work it out along the way, because I usually piece it together as I'm filming. So visualize the planet Earth, and then what I want you to actually do is insert the planet Earth into your solar plexus chakra. Now, the solar plexus is kind of, the midpoint of your body. Your heart's here, your throat's there. Your solar plexus is in the midpoint of your body. It's a chakra or an energy center. Visualize the planet Earth, then put the planet Earth into your solar plexus chakra. Now, what I'm feeling is that we're actually going to merge with the planet Earth and get our information through a feeling sense as well as maybe an auditory sense. So what we're going to ask, we put the planet Earth here. I ask that we all harmonize with the planet Earth. By inserting it in your body, you're going to get a real sense of how you're resonating with the planet Earth. I choose now to harmonize with the planet Earth. It's my free will and choice to harmonize with the planet Earth. As well as I'm feeling because the Earth's talking to us in perhaps a vibrational level, I choose to release any blocks to hearing the planet Earth. Now, by hearing, you might kind of sense or feel or know, or you might actually get a hearing by auditory, clairaudient. I ask that I harmonize now with the planet Earth, and I ask that I hear the planet Earth, what the planet Earth has to say. It's my free will and choice to release any blocks from hearing the planet Earth. I choose to resonate with the planet Earth, and I choose to release any blocks to hearing the planet Earth. I now ask the planet Earth, with it inside you still, See, I felt like we need to resonate with its vibration and also listen to what it's got to say to us. So it's my free will and choice, and as you're listening to me, if you know you sort of it's repeated for you, or if you feel you need to, you can say it yourself. It's my free will and choice to resonate with the planet Earth, and it's my free will and choice to hear the planet Earth. As I felt there was a little bit of a block there for myself, and I guess for other people. Now, as you come into harmony, you can also say it's my free will and choice to harmonize with the planet Earth as well, because I believe when you come into harmony with the planet Earth, you'll also be revealed to you where you're meant to be. So it's quite interesting. There's a few levels to this and a few levels to work out what the Earth has to say for us. It's my free will and choice to harmonize with the planet Earth, and it's my free will and choice to hear the planet Earth. Very interesting, isn't it? And by working with that, just leave it sitting with there. See, I'm feeling a shift and change as I say that. It's almost like there's a rumbling starting within me. I actually do feel within my own self it feels comfortable, and then it feels a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm going to just ask once again for myself that I actually come into harmony with the planet Earth. And when I'm in harmony with the planet Earth, and when I'm listening to the planet Earth, we're talking about in relation to where we're meant to be. I believe it will be revealed to us. So it may be that we need to just work with that for a while. And even if you're meant to stay where you are, I believe it's going to be a good one to work with, because we need that stability for this change in consciousness. Now, I mean, it could be preordained. I mean, when you come into this lifetime, they may have had it in your blueprint, or your guides may think, okay, you need to go here, here, and here, and that's where you need to live, and that's where you're best suited. It feels almost like yes, but also we have to take into account the shift of consciousness and the change of energies, and as a result, listening to the planet Earth and saying, okay, where am I meant to be? Where the hell am I meant to be? Help me, planet Earth. And that's the way we're going to do that. Now, the planet Earth's still there. I'm still coming into harmony with it and balance. I'm still opening up to receiving the guidance that I need. In the meantime, I'm going to choose a card from the Animal Tarot deck. So let's get started and do that. And what I do with all of the 78 cards in the tarot, so it's a little bit bigger than the other card decks I use. Although I did use the Rider-Waite last week. If you were watching last week, I used my old Rider-Waite cards. And they actually are read upright and reversed, the Rider-Waite. But these ones are only upright, as far as I can tell. I guess you could read them reversed if you wanted to, but my feeling is these are only read upright. Okay, so with each of my card readings, I bring down a column of light, bring it down through my top chakras, out through the heart chakra, visualizing that beautiful light wrapping around the cards. And it helps you to bond with your cards, and you receive intuitive messages and deeper guidance from the cards by using that light and connecting with them in that way. So I'm going to give them a quick shuffle, and it's like a heart-to-heart connection with your cards. I do say something similar for all my card readings. So I ask that the card that come up is in love and light, and for the highest good for you watching, so you can get a little bit of message from that as well. Or more than a little bit. Let's pull the one from the middle. Oh, look at that. Strength, and it's got a lion and a lamb. Isn't that interesting? The strength is from the major arcana, and it's a lion and a lamb. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. What a lovely card. You can call on the animals for any assistance. The animal guides can actually bring you a lot of power and energy. For instance, if you do need courage, you could call on the power of the lion to actually have that courage. So the animals can be of a wonderful assistance. You also may have an animal guide. So, it's not a bad idea to sometimes ask to see your animal guide. Now, you may have more than one animal that is your animal guide. You may have quite a few. But it is not a bad idea sometimes to ask to see your animal guide. So they can actually help you a lot too. Now you also can call on the power of an animal. So if you need the courage of a lion, then you call on the lion. If you need the softness of the lamb, then you can call on the lamb. Something like that. But as I said, you also have your own guide. I'm actually seeing a unicorn. Unicorns yes, they are your animal guide in a way, but because the unicorns supposedly haven't been on the planet for a long time, I don't know how long, and they're very high vibrational, they don't come into physical form at the moment, but you also might want to call on the power of your unicorn as well. I think a lot of us have a unicorn as a guide as well as our animal guides, so it's often very good to call on the power of your unicorn. I actually had a dream about a unicorn when I first connected, and the unicorn touched me with its horn on there, and my third eye was awakened a lot more than it was. So you can actually ask your unicorn to come into your dreams and help to connect with you. Very powerful, or any of the animals do hold wonderful power for you. Even not in the spirit world, you can ask, your pets for help too. I mean, some of the amazing things that cats and dogs can do for you as well. So just be open this week to maybe figuring out what your animal guide is, and just start by asking, or even having a dream. Ask to have a dream about your animal guide. I've been guided to tell you to perhaps ask to see your unicorn this week. So that would be very interesting. So let's just get back to the earth. I've got the earth. It's my free will and choice now to harmonize with the planet Earth and to release any blocks on hearing the planet Earth. I feel like we're done. I feel like that's going to be enough for us to get the understanding that we need about asking the planet Earth. So then we actually remove the planet Earth from our solar plexus and just release it up to the guides, because it was just a visualization. But by using that, it would actually help you to tap in and ask the consciousness of the planet Earth, where should we be? I think that's all for this week. I think that's enough. I think you can work with that planet Earth and that guidance, and you will, over time, over a few weeks, perhaps get guided to where you need to be, or if you're meant to actually stay where you are. Very exciting, isn't it? I'm just going to ask also that the higher self reveal your animal guide, higher self to help you see your unicorn, and higher self to also reveal the place that you're meant to be, or if you're meant to be where you are, then stability in the place where you're actually already living. That's it for this week. Lovely to spend this time with you. We've kept into time this week. We're kept in good time, so that's very good. If you do have any questions that you want to ask me, just write them in the comments or the comments section below where you see this video. I do upload it on YouTube and Vimeo. We'll put my webpage and my email if you want to contact me. You can book a personal reading with me through my email or webpage. Other than that, we're done for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you here now. Thanks to the guides and the angels and the unicorns and the animal guides, and especially thanks to the planet Earth. And lots of love to you, and thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, bye for now.